Good late afternoon. My name is Erik Geizer. I'm CEO of the ARC New York. We are the largest provider of supports and services for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in New York State. This morning, you heard Acting Commissioner Baer speak about the significant investments that the Governor and OPWDD has made into our system through the rate rebasing process. This increase and recent investments signals a meaningful shift away from the neglect New Yorkers with disabilities have experienced for decades. We are grateful to the Governor and the Acting Commissioner for leading that charge. But it's dangerously easy to hear about that investment and think that the needs of New Yorkers with disabilities have been met. That is far from the case. Rate rebasing is a federally mandated process to better align the rates providers receive for providing services with the costs of providing those services. The increases we received through the rate rebasing process were significant, but they were significant because after years without investment, our rates were completely unaligned with costs. The state's investment in our service system over the past 2 decades still lags inflation by 20%. The big investment numbers you've heard today, while great, don't even compensate for that inflation. The investments will go primarily to wages, but they will not be enough to bring compensation in line with the skill and responsibility required of our staff. And they only begin to address the inequity between the wages of the nonprofit providers and the state-operated programs. And they do not support our full system of care. Rate rebasing only applies to some of our programs: critical services, community hab, respite, supported employment. They receive no increases through the rebasing. So people who rely on those services are still struggling to access support. Parents miss work because services are not available. They can't get respite to help them live a life beyond caregiving. Longtime staff are leaving people they've supported for years because they can go to a state-operated home down the road and make 30% more for the exact same work. These aren't hypotheticals. These are real experiences of real New Yorkers who need your help. Our commitment to meeting their needs drives everything we do at my organization, but our ability to meet those needs is limited by your commitment. So we're calling on you to include a 7.8 inflationary increase in the budget to support the comprehensive needs of people with disabilities. We're calling on you to convene a wage commission to examine the roles and responsibilities of human service workers and establish fair, sustainable compensation standards. And we're calling on you to move the responsibility for rate setting back to OPWDD to ensure future rate setting is timely and appropriate. In short, we're calling on you to help in finally ending the neglect for people with disabilities. Thank you.